Welcome back to Biafra Support Biafra people of goodwill. Ada Biafra here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Biafrans, I bring you update on today's sit at home. Today being 15th of July 2024, once Nnamdi Kanu Day was successful. Biafra Prime Minister posted a video update of today's sit at home. Everywhere was under total lock and key. Biafrans keep proving Southeast governors wrong and keep disgracing them. They are not sitting at home by force. Biafrans are sitting at home willingly in solidarity with our leader Nnamdi Kanu, who was kidnapped in Kenya by terrorist government. Since 2021, he was tortured for 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. And since then, he has been in DSS dungeon. Even when Court of Appeal discharged and acquitted him, terrorist government refused to release him. So Biafrans are sitting at home in solidarity with our leader Nnamdi Kanu, and they are not being forced to sit at home. Southeast governors or Southeast fools, both the politicians, both the traditional rulers have been running up and down, doing everything to see if they can stop sit at home. And the more they try, the more Biafrans prove them wrong. Biafrans keep speaking in one voice and keep proving Southeast fools wrong, showing them that they know what they are doing, and they are sitting at home willingly in solidarity with our leader Nnamdi Kanu. So before I continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please kindly click the red subscribe button, turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section. So we are already in Biafra independence, few months to let the deaf to hear and the blind to see clearly. Biafra Master Sedos 2024. Freedom time, Biafrans time. So yeah, Botoba, it's Biafra of Biafra. We are going home, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Biafrans are sitting at home willingly in solidarity to our leader Nnamdi Kanu. The owners of the land know themselves. So we are marching forward. Sit at home continues. Sit at home continues. Biafrans have spoken, and we are going home. They are not being forced to sit at home. They have made it clear countless times that they are not being forced to sit at home. Biafrans are sitting at home willingly, and today's sit at home was very, very successful. So for Southeast, the fools doing everything to please their Fulani masters to stop sit at home. They have been disgraced again. Today being 15th of July 2024. Biafrans have spoken in one voice again today in solidarity with our leader Nnamdi Kanu. His only crime is asking for his people freedom, and there's it from that zoo. That is why he was kidnapped in Kenya, tortured for 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. And since then, he has been in their custody. So Biafrans choose to sit at home to let the whole world know that they are solidly behind Nnamdi Kanu requesting for their freedom. They are not being forced to sit at home. They are not being forced to sit at home. And since then, you see the likes of Ifeanyi Ubah parading some gullible youth in the name of stopping sit at home. And these boys will be terrorizing Biafra land with their dengon and pompation, enforcing sit at home, to blame it on Biafra Prime Minister Simon Ekpa keep disgracing them. Those fools that were insulting Biafra Prime Minister, calling him name, accusing him of enforcing sit at home. Those fools, those gullible youth that were enforcing sit at home before now. Have you seen them again? No. They have been dealt with. They have been dealt with. Those fools they are working for, their children are all abroad studying. All those criminal politicians, their children are all abroad. They are all abroad studying. One of the best universities, living good life abroad. Some gullible youth allowed themselves to be used by their fathers in stealing and embezzling more money while they continue to suffer. Any has more money, you see them running around with dengon and their pompation, terrorizing their own people to please fools that don't care about them. Some Afonjas will be under our post. Now you push to sit at home for complete 2 weeks. It will not change anything. Of course, it will not change anything. That is why we want to exit that contraption, because zoo is backward and there is nothing you do that can ever change, because the foundation is built on lies and deceit. Blood of Biafrans, it can never stand. It can never change. That is why we want to exit. We are not backward like that zoo. And we are not backward like some of you Afonjas under this very post, telling us to sit at home more. Of course, Biafrans are sitting at home. I'll bring what Biafra Prime Minister said to their Fonjas. I'll read what Biafra Prime Minister said to their Fonjas, and I will come back to this post and read some comment. So pay attention. Pay attention as we continue. So here, Biafra Prime Minister said, Biafrans are not your mate. Before you can talk to any Biafra, tell your people to sit at home for 1 year against the government before we can listen to your nonsense, okay? 2 years ago, Biafra Prime Minister said Simon Ekpa will be the end of Nigeria. Mark today's date. The kidnapping of Nnamdi Kanu was a God deed to Pharaoh of Egypt in the Bible. God hardened Pharaoh's heart to show his power. I will be the end of Nigeria terrorist enslavement, and Nnamdi Kanu will regain freedom in a historic manner. This was on 1st September 2022. Biafra Prime Minister made this post. And he said to the Afonjas and the Saboteurs, to those fools that choose the path of sabotage against their own people, that before you can talk to any Biafra, you should go and tell your people to sit at home against the government before we can listen to your nonsense, whatever you have to say. So Biafrans are not your mates. So I hope the Afonjas have heard what Biafra Prime Minister said. Biafrans are not you people's mate. Before you can talk to any Biafra, go and tell your people to sit at home for 1 year against the government before you say anything to us. So Biafra Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, on your mandate we stand. I'm very confident in the government of Biafra, and I trust Bridgie with my life, because I know they never disappoint me and my family, my generation, because if not for Bridgie and Bridgie PM, I don't know what they would have turned Biafra land into. They would have subdued Biafrans. Look at the way Southeast fools, politicians, traditional rulers are running around to stop sit at home. Look at the way they are condemning sit at home without minding the demand of their people. You will see Ifeanyi Ubah parading himself up and down, telling someone, I go to your state and just sit at home. You will see Peter Mba terrorizing his own people, the quest to stop sit at home to please his Fulani masters. Well, I'm happy that Biafrans stood their ground. And I'm happy that Bridgie is in charge of Biafra land. Enough of the sabotage. Enough of the betrayal of their own people. Enslaving their own people to please Fulanis from Sahel. That is why I keep saying it. We have a lot of misbloods among us. Because a full-blooded Biafran cannot and will never have the mind to sell out. It's just few misbloods among us, or should I say the misbloods among us that need to be flushed out. Flushing them out, that's Chupu Honeza. Genuine Biafrans follow do no road, and they are standing strong and firm. Not their fools that their one leg is in Nigeria, one leg is in Biafra. They don't even know where they stand. They're confused, you fools. We are a special breed of people. That is why I keep saying it. Biafrans are different people. So the mixed bloods among us are the ones making it look like we are the same. We are not. We are different breeds of people. We are special breeds of people. The chosen people of Chukwu Kikabiam, and that is why Biafrans do great things anywhere you found them. We are like no other race in this world. By the time we might leave Nigeria, they will wish we stayed, but it will be too late. I'm very proud. I am proud to be a Biafran. That is why we keep telling them that this generation of Biafra is not to be played with. After this generation of Biafra, you cannot find any other generation like this very generation you're seeing now. I'm telling you the honest truth. And the oppressors have equitelen on them, man. They have believed that things are happening, and it's no longer their own way. It's now our own way. We are now in charge of our land. We now decide what happens and what doesn't happen in Biafra land. That is why Bridgie, the only legitimate government in Biafra land, and Biafra Prime Minister in charge. Since they have refused to release Nnamdi Kanu, unconditionally, Biafrans are sitting at home. But they will do it. That is why Biafra Prime Minister said, before you talk to any Biafra, go and tell your people to sit at home for 1 year against the government. Biafrans are sitting at home. And they are not being forced. Nigeria government kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, tortured him for 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. And the fools could not stand up and say, enough is enough. This is the height of it. How and why did you people kidnap Nnamdi Kanu? Why was he tortured? Why was he chained and blindfolded? the illegally rendition back to Nigeria. They want sit at home to stop by all means. Well, I'm happy that Biafrans are disgracing them every Monday. I know some people will say, oh, it's not everywhere. They sit at home. Sit at home is not everywhere. But Biafrans are sitting at home, right? They are Benin. The main market, is it not under total lock and key? Of course it was. We are different breeds. We are different people. Very special. Very special people. So Biafrans, I'll stop here. Let me read few comments. Okay, first person said Biafrans are on their way to go home to our culture, way of life, religion, food, and what will make and enhance who we are. This is the reason why we are fighting very hard. Biafra must be restored. Biafra Master Settles 2024. Okay, another person said, I hear you, sir. Biafra Master Settles 2024. I want the violence to reach this high level. Okay, I'm sorry, Biafrans are not smiling, seriously. Another person said, on your mandate, we stand at bridging leadership. Okay. Another person said, on so my PM, they tell us, say we are killing ourselves, that we are destroying the economy of Southeast. Yet today, they are the ones crying for hunger and planning to protest for hunger. All their evil plans keep backfiring. Okay. And that person said the person have to be called by Chukwu Okike to carry his people along. Okay. And that person said you can bake Biafrans in oven and they will still come out alive. Some Biafrans were born in the middle of 1967 war. Some of us were born just a few years after the war. We saw skulls of those who died in the water. We saw hunger we saw hunger and it saw us, and here we are today. We are not your mate. Did you hear that? They are funjas. Okay. Another person said Biafra are made of standard stuff. We are natural, configured for tough time. No other race in Nigeria can survive what Biafrans have gone through in zoo. In all essence, Biafra was meant to disappear naturally through our suffering. Unfortunately, we are to bear more. Okay, we are to bear more fruit. Okay. Another person said, Biafrans are kings. Okay, Biafrans are kings. Others are kings. That's right. Biafrans, I will stop here. Sit at home today was very, very successful. Adike's day was very, very successful. And thank you, Biafrans at home. Thank you, genuine Biafrans are sitting at home. Chukwu Okike will strengthen you people more and more. So that is it, Biafrans. Adike's day today was very, very successful. Southeast governor, Southeast Fools has been disgraced once more. The likes of Peter Mba, Ifeanyi Ubah, and the rest of them have been disgraced again today. And they will keep panicking, because sit at home continues until Ahmadike is unconditionally released. Since they don't want to hear the plead of their own people or do the bidding of their own people, they will keep having panic attack and their nightmares. They are Benin. So that is it. God bless you, Biafra Prime Minister. God bless Bridgie for standing up for Biafrans. God bless genuine Biafrans, making sure that Biafra is restored. Thank you all.
Today is 15th July 2024. Monday start home update here in Onitsha, Amamblas, the Biafra land. As you can see, all institutions still remain under lockdown key. The solidarity protest for Nnamdi Kanu conditional release and for Biafra freedom. And if you haven't voted for Biafra freedom, you get the separation that's ongoing right now. Go out there and vote, exercise your rights for your freedom.